I do not feel like hearing the little lady talk. I promise you I don't. Okay. I hope ain't nobody behind me. Because I gave a warning signal. It's called move your tail. I don't know where he think I'm going. Because I ain't going far. But I am about to move out the way. Okay. So, welcome back. Trying to see where I can go park until they get a bay open. Let me do this one. Okay, let's see. Because I got to park somewhere kind of close so if I got to creep, once I run out of hours, then I can creep. And then on top of that, so if I need to see my trailer, I make sure ain't nobody trying to boot it, scoot it, or tow it. I can see. This is crazy. And actually, I'm going to scoot over a little bit. I done gave this lane a little bit too much room. Parked right here by the doggone dumpster. What you gotta do? What you gotta do? But I think everybody should be able to be happy. Okay. I think I'm good where I'm at. I can see my trailer behind me. Can't nobody really hook up to it. I mean, yeah, those glad hand thingies can be broken off from what I heard. I need to give me a fifth wheel lock that goes on the fifth wheel. Haven't done it yet. Guess that'll be one of them other future investments that I do. Yeah, which is gonna be a whole nother series of its own. One of these days I'm gonna come to y'all and tell y'all, well, we might talk about it today, you know what I'm saying? Who knows? I just feeling I don't want to call it a venting. I don't really want to say that I'm venting because I'm looking at life in a learning lesson mode. Times like this, I'm grateful for. Yeah, when you going through it, that initial, oh my God, this is such an inconvenience, or oh my goodness, I can't believe this is happening. Why right now? Yeah, it feels like hell. You be like, damn, times like this made me just want to hang up my keys and go do something that I don't have to worry about. But then you think about it, the joys that you get from being out here on this road, the lifestyle that it helps to afford you. You know what I'm saying? When I get them $1,000 and plus checks every week, the other time I don't get $1,000 plus check is when I go home on home time. Like this upcoming week, when I get ready to go home, I'm looking at maybe about, I don't know, about $700-800. That's not far off from $1,000. You at a 9 to 5 job, really, it ain't too many people banking on that weekly. So, I feel blessed to be able to do what I do every day, get out here on this road and, enjoy the type of life that it allows me to have. And so, times like this, I just have to be like, it's a learning moment. It's a chance for me to learn. So what I was saying prior to when I had to get off the truck, because I had to go see, what they needed me to do. I'm looking at getting my own truck because I'm at the point where I'm ready to make more money and do bigger and better things in my life. You know, I want to buy a house. I want to travel out of the country. No, we're not talking about to California. Been there. I've been there in the truck. I've been there out the truck. We're not talking about Florida. Been there. You know, we're not talking about New York. Been there in the truck, not out the truck, but I've been there. What's some other places? You know, the only place I have not been inside the United States that I probably do want to go is Washington. I mean, there's some other little areas that I want to go, but I'm ready to utilize my passport. So I'm ready to do some big things. And yes, even at $1,000 a week, it still does not allow me to do those things because I still have bills I have to pay for. Yes, I have a savings account, but that's exactly what it's supposed to be, savings. You know, not, oh, save it and then spend it all on a luxury trip, because the type of trip I want, my savings account will be depleted. So that's not gonna work for me. I have big things that I want to do. Like I said, I want a house. $1,000 a week, it's helping to save up for it, but it's not getting me there at the speed that I want. I would have to continue to be in this truck for a very long time, working towards that house. And quite frankly, I really only wanted to give myself um, 10 years out here on this road at max. Know how I said at max. If I can accomplish what I'm working to accomplish, y'all gotta excuse me because I'm trying to keep an eye on my trailer at the same time of you know, of talking to y'all. But if I can accomplish what I can accomplish in the next 2-3 years, great. Next 5 years, you know, great. But 10 years max. I want to have the things that I want. I want to be settled down. Quite frankly, if it take me 10 years on this road, then I want to have a couple of trucks in a fleet. I'm the type, go big or go home. Don't be out here just twiddling your thumbs making somebody else rich. Because truth be told, every day that I go out here in this truck, yeah, they pay me well. I got wonderful benefits. And I'm doing very well, but somebody else is getting richer on my effort, on my work. You know, me going up and down this highway, wear and tear on my body, putting myself at risk every day. You know, let's talk about the real, y'all. You know, everybody want to get into the trucking industry, but let's talk about the real. The wear and tear on your body, the unhealthy eating lifestyles that we have to go through. Every time you put this truck in drive, you putting your life on the line because you got some dumb ditty 4-wheeler or some dumb ditty 18-wheeler that decides that they don't want to drive like they got some sense for the day. So, you know, why continue to take the risk if you're not going to reap the mass benefit, you know? So, but back to just the nitty gritty of this whole video. You know, being out here on this truck, you are going to have to deal with some things. You're going to have to learn some things. If you think it's all fun and games, it's not. If you think you're just going to get out and, oh, I can hold a steering wheel, I can drive, I can turn it, I can watch the road, I can make sure I don't hit nothing, great. That's only, I don't even know, 30-40%, maybe 50. I give it 50. Okay, so that's 50% of it. But what about the rest of what you do out here? The quick thinking. You have to be a thinker. You have to know how to think yourself out of situations. If you a panicker, a person that likes to panic and freak out, you know, when stuff gets to going a little tough, this ain't for you. Because it's going to be times that, oops, okay, I missed my turn. Damn. Now shit just got real because now I'm looking at no truck signs, so you can't enter up there. I'm looking at no place to turn around because I don't have a space, you know. Oh my God, because I missed my turn, now I'm headed into a residential neighborhood. What do I do? You stop. You literally stop. Don't budge no further. Don't think you're going to go down that road and, oh, well, maybe I got enough space to go around the block. Yeah, okay, get hung up, hit one of them cars if you want to. Knock over Miss Daisy's rose garden if you want to. She gonna come after you for real. No, you got to think your way out of situations. Just like times like this. What do? My whole thing was, I didn't really want to have to stop here for the nights. I really didn't. I wanted to keep going. So I enlisted the help of some people around me. And let me just say this. As a female, I don't know about y'all out there that are females in this industry, but I don't like to use my female card. I don't like to go, excuse me, I got a problem over there. Can you come help me? You see, I look real cute when I do that, but I don't want to do that because already men looking at us like, y'all shouldn't even be out here. This is a man's world. It ain't a man's world. Whatever y'all can do, we doing it too. The thing is, every once in a while, everybody needs some help. Whether you male, female, it don't matter. But yeah, so I don't always want to play that role. Oh, I'm a female. Can you come save me? No, I like to do it myself. And see if I can get it done. But today I couldn't. So yeah, finally I put on my big girl jaws, and I was like, damn, I don't feel like going over here, letting some man trucker see me vulnerable, asking for help. But I did. I went over, and it was a cool brother. I was like, excuse me. I looked at his truck. I was like, I see you got a sliding fifth wheel. I got a sliding fifth wheel. I said, my pins won't re-engage. Can you tell me what I need to do? He definitely took the time to come over, take a look, try to help me. And then some other cool brothers, they all came over to try to see if they can, lend him a hand or lend me a hand and try to, get it done. Unfortunately, we couldn't do it. So hence, I'm sitting at a TA service shop right now. God, I love my job. But I just really want to come to y'all and let y'all know, these are some things that if you think it's all glitz and glamour out here in this trucking industry, because the money is good, I can go do that, anybody can drive. That's not all you deal with. You deal with the mechanical aspects of stuff. Truth be told, what they pay us to drive, you only getting paid to drive. You're only getting paid to drive. Now, let me give some light over here because I want y'all to see me when I tell y'all this. You only get paid to drive the truck. You don't get paid for all the rest that you have to do. When the mechanical issues happen and you gotta kind of play mechanical or a mechanic, if you would, so you're not sitting all day, not burning out your clock, not making no money. Because if I'm getting paid to drive, I get paid for the mileage. The quicker I get this load up off me and get it to its destination, the quicker I make my money and I can move on to some more money. But when I'm sitting here, I'm not making no money. So when we do some math here, y'all, and what they was going to pay me to get this load there in 1-2 days, the longer I sit still or the longer it takes me to get that load there, that money value depletes. And it goes down to being, whereas maybe I was making $20 or $30 an hour average, then I'm making 15, 10, and so on. The longer you sit, the less by the hour that amount becomes. So take that into factor. So like I said, light mechanical work, you end up having to do it. So yeah, I got it back there with my little hammer to see if I can knock the pins loose. Maybe they was hung up or something, so maybe they'll re-engage. That type of stuff. That's the type of stuff we do out here as truckers. You play mechanic. Like I say, you play critical thinker when you get yourself into a situation that, hell, how am I going to get out of it? That's a part of it. Let's just say you go to one of these shippers or the receiver and they got their little things on. Hey, girl. How's it going, baby? let's just say, you know, the shipper or the receiver got they little stipulations that they want you to do. Like I went to a shipper yesterday and the spaces was literally this big. Now, if I stand up, I'm not a small girl. But imagine one of these real big boys out here that's 10 times bigger than me. They wouldn't have been able to fit. I mean, I literally had to kind of duck walk underneath my trailer and the trailer next to mine to get to my landing gear, just to literally roll it around like this. Like, I'm not even exaggerating. I literally was underneath my trailer just to get it raised, you know, lowered enough just to get my landing gear to come up off the ground, just enough for me to pull the trailer forward so I can finish rolling up my landing gear. That type of stuff. We don't get paid for that, but it comes as part of the territory. You know, there's a lot out here that you're going to have to do. And for those, like I said, that think that they just going to come out here peaches and creaming it, oh, the money is good. I like to give you a reality check. I love what I do. I love the money I make, but it comes with a hefty price tag. It's some things that I be like, they don't pay me enough to do this. When I get to a shipper like today, going to get this load, this problem child of a load that I have, I get to the shipper, they give me this damn piece of paper. They tell me what door to go into, but the lady just handed it to me and told me the door to go into. I'm thinking this is gibberish. Okay, so I put it in my little console. I'm like, okay, cool. I go pull it to my door. Something in my brain said, look at this paper. I look at the paper. And it tells me they want me to slide my tandem back. Oh, that's not a problem. That's like normal stuff. Okay, no problem. I'm used to that. But then they want me to disconnect from my trailer itself. So which means I got to now lower my landing gears. Then they want me to pull 2 feet away from the trailer. I'm like, come on now. I understand safety. Y'all scared we going to pull off with one of your workers in our trailers, because it has happened. You know, people sit up there, don't pay attention to the green light, and, you know, they just pull off and it's still somebody back there loading up. And yeah, it can be quite dangerous for that person. But you doing too much. Now you done made me do extra work, because now I got to lower my landing gear, pull away from, disconnect from my trailer, pull away from it. Then once y'all done, I got to re-raise my landing gear, re-hook up to my trailer. We don't get paid for that. Once again, let me re-insinuate, we get paid to drive. We don't get paid for all that. So once again, if you think you're going to come out here with peaches and cream in it, oh, I get paid to drive? No, you don't get paid to drive. You get paid to do what you have to do to make your money. Whatever it takes for you to get that freight from point A to point B is what you gonna do. You know, you got drivers out here that get pissed off when they get to a freight point and, you know, a pickup. I'm with Transport America. Wonderful company. And I'm just putting it out there because if you follow my videos, you know I don't put my company out there. But I've just now recently started telling everybody who I work for. But I love my company. Awesome company. Can't even complain about it. I'm trying to get my city already. Have my permit. Okay. Go for it. We can definitely talk. And if you have any questions, go ahead and drop me an inbox or whatever, or you can take a look at some of my other videos, and I'm always up for answering any questions. But yeah, just like you liable to go to a shipper, and especially this happens with food grade and medical grade. Food grade and medical grade, you go to the shipper and they tell you they need that trailer swept out. Some drivers have a problem with it. Oh, I don't get paid to sweep out trailers. Literally, drivers have refused to take loads because they didn't want to sweep out a trailer. You have to. Now, mind you, you're not always going to have the luxury of being able to back up to their dock, go through their building, and go onto your trailer and sweep it out. No, you're going to have to literally climb your tail up in there with your broom, because not all the time are they going to provide you with a broom. That's why I keep a broom on my truck. And that's one of them tools that you're going to want to have on your trucks as well. Keep a broom. Because they ask you to go sweep out that trailer, go sweep out that trailer. Now, my company, and a lot of companies do, but I'm not going to say every company does, they will pay you for a trailer clean. When you have to clean out their trailer, they will pay you. So that is a plus side of it. That's extra money added on. um, to your load, I don't mind doing it. It's literally 10-15 minutes, depending on the severity of the cleanup. But yeah, little stuff like that. But once again, real talk though, you don't get paid really to clean that trailer. That you get paid to drive cents per mile. Um, so little stuff like that. What else? It's so much stuff that lights. When your lights go out, you can't always call emergency road service and tell them, "Hey, I got a light bulb out." Nah, bruh. Pop that light out, change it. Not every light on your tractor and your trailer, you might not be able to change yourself because, like on our trailer, they're welded. So you literally have to go and they have to do it for you. But on your headlights and stuff like that, you gonna learn how to change them. Oil need to be put in. You gonna get your tail up there, and this ain't no car, mind you. This is not a car, so it's not something that you just go get a funnel, put it over in there, and do. Oh, I put some oil in my car. No, this is a truck, baby. You gonna need to climb your tail. See, I'm planning on getting me something, a step stool or something that will make my life easier, because me myself personally, I don't like standing on the tires. Literally, you have to position yourself on the lugs of the tire and climb up there, stand on top of your tire. And yeah, I'm height challenged. I really am. And I'm afraid of falling because I did that once. We're going to go into that story right after this. So you're going to stand on that tire and you're going to put your oil in at the top. And then you're going to figure out how you can climb yourself by stepping back on your lugs and back off that tire. Now, into my story of the reason why that is so challenging. I worked for CRST and I was on home time. So I'm deciding before I go back out across the road, I'm going to go ahead and check my fluids. And just so happened, my oil was low. So I climbed up on the tire, climbed up there, put my oil on in. That wasn't the challenge. The challenge came in when I got ready to climb back down. I stood on the lug and I was holding on. And however it was, I thought that I was just going to jump off. Well, I jumped off all right. Jumped off and literally landed on my butt. So we don't do that one no more. I would usually, when I go in, for home time, I find it a cute little way for me. Yeah, I know, right? So usually when I go in for home time, I find a cute little way to go to our service people and be like, "Hey, do you mind checking my fluids for me?" And when they check the fluids, then they add oil at that time. I still check my fluids out here on the road because it is part of your pre-trip inspection or your safety inspection. So you still do need to check it. But it is very challenging. So, just these are some things that you're going to have to think about when you come in here. Are you up for the task of really being a truck driver? You're not just a driver. I hear all these different cliches going around. If you a Facebook, in some of these Facebook groups, these cliches of, are you a steering wheel holder? Are you a truck driver? Are you a driver? What's your title? Look, I do it all. I do all of it. To answer your question, I have been driving almost a year. I will make my year mark in April. So next month. Hey! I'm going to have to get me a cake in the shape of a truck or something. I don't know. But yeah, if I make my year, April. Yep, I started at CRST in March of last year. Graduated in April. Went out on the road, did my thing, and I spent 4 months with them. Couldn't do it for long. And then I came over to the company I'm with now. Am I planning for owner op? I am planning to go into the lease purchase program of this company that I'm with now. So yes, that I can work towards being an owner op. And that's basically what this video is going into as well. I'm glad I'm going through the challenges that I'm going through now versus if I was in my own truck. And I just found out for this TA service that I'm about to have, they charge $130 something, I think either an hour. I know it's $134, the lady told me, because they charge 117 um to go on the road and help people. So it's 134 for them to help me here. So imagine if I was lease purchase or owner op, that's coming out my pocket if my slide fifth wheel don't re-engage. So learn all that you can learn now before you actually get into your own trucks. Hate to say it like this, but put it on the company's dime versus your dime. Learn what you need to learn, make your mistakes, or learn how not to make the mistakes on their dime versus your dime. Let me see. What was the last thing that was said? Uh, been reading bad things about company lease options. Huh. Depends on which company you decide to go with. That depends. Do your homework, do your research. The best thing always to do is to get up your bread and go buy a truck right out. But not everybody has that luxury, because really a brand new truck, I mean, some people go with a used truck. Used truck is gonna have problems that it come with. So your maintenance, really, you're gonna always be putting in maintenance on the truck. It's just like a used car. You always doing different things to keep it running. Why do you think the person that had it got rid of it? If it was all that great, they would have kept it. So quite naturally, a lot of people want new trucks. They want to go into the new trucks, but it's costly. When I figured up a total amount, by getting a truck through my company, you looking at every bit of $260,000. That's a house. Nowadays, people spending 300 plus thousand on a house or on a condo, or something of that nature. Well, hell, that truck is an investment and it's gonna get you your money back. Yeah, but how much you spending for that investment? You spending every bit of upward 200 and some thousand. So everybody don't have the luxury to go plump that down, or the credit to go apply for a loan, or even some of these, because you can go to the truck dealerships and they'll give you a truck just like you going to get a new car from the dealership, but they kind of want you to have decent credit. They want you to be have the experience as well of trucking of at least 2+ years. So they'll know that you're not about to go out here and wreck your 200 and something $1,000 investment. And then they can't get their money back, or they can't get their money, even though you have insurance and your insurance to pay, I guess, a percentage or pay it off. I don't know, but yeah. So it's tricks to the game. Um, yeah. So, but I like my company. I really like and enjoy my company. So I don't see myself going anywhere. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and go through their lease purchase program. And stick with them. They got a really good two-sided program. You can either stick underneath fleet manager that'll help plan your loads, or you can go to the load board, either or. So that's a good thing. Yeah, we'll see how it works. But times like this make me go pump your brakes just a little bit longer, because learn a little bit more. But then the other side of that is, how long do I pump my brakes? Because once again, in this industry, you will never stop learning. You will never stop learning. You got old heads that I've learned something from one old head, and I've said it to another old head, and they're like, for real? I didn't know that. But they've been in this industry for 10, 20, 30+ years. So you will never stop learning. So when do you finally go, okay, I'm just going to step out on faith, take the chance, and do what I have to do? So that's where we are now. I'm learning. I'm happy I'm learning. But I am ready to go ahead and increase my earning potential. So, anywho, I think I've definitely gotten what was on my chest off my chest. I feel a lot better. Ah, that is a good option, girl. Yes, fixed credit, which I'm definitely at that point because, like I said, I'm at the point of trying to buy a house. And yes, stack 10K, real good, um, way of doing it. Yeah, real good way of doing it. Real good way of doing it. So, and I've thought about that, taking my money, stacking it, but still, I don't know. So I'm just looking at my different options. I'm just still looking at my different options. Yep, I totally agree. But anyway, back to what I was about to say. I got some food in the back that I am so ready to get to. I put my other crock pot on today and I am making chicken fajitas the healthy way. So who knows? I may come back and do a video with that. Um, so who knows? But right now, I'm about to go ahead and bid y'all adieu, or bid you adieu, Gerald, because I think you're the only one that's still in here right now. But I know I'm gonna have some people that come watch later. I definitely appreciate everybody, for going on this journey with me, even at this time of my little rant and rave, for coming and hearing me out. I appreciate it. So always nothing but much love. And I wish everybody the best that is coming onto this journey because it can be wonderful. It's very fabulous. I don't ever want to say anything that scares y'all away. But at the same time, I want y'all to know the real. I don't want to be one of the people that come to y'all with this, oh, it's such a glamorous lifestyle and there's unicorns and four-leaf clovers sprouting up everywhere around you. No, it ain't always that way. And hence the name Reese is so real. So I'm gonna give it to you real. My good days and my bad days, I want y'all to see them all. So with that being said, love y'all so much. Be back to y'all soon.